What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, it's been a minute. It's been a while since I've been able to come on YouTube and go live. The reason it's been a while, I've really been working. Um, I've been working really hard behind the scenes, man. And just being there for as much as you that I can be there for me and my team, and helping you all get up and running inside this cargo van carrier, medical carrier space. Me and my team been really putting in a lot of work to help each and every one of you get up and running. So that's why I haven't been able to go live on any platforms. To be real with y'all, I've just been really focusing on my brand, focusing on my business. Now I got my son. Now we getting loads for him. He got a cargo van, so I'm showing him the ropes to that. How to truly show the world how to create generational wealth, and put your family on, and not only, like, my family know the back office, they know how to create the business structures, they know how to hire employees, they know how to book loads, but my son wanted to get in the cargo van and learn how to pick up a load, drop off a load, and go through that whole process. And so that's what we've been working on. Actually, we shot a video today, and I'm gonna drop it on YouTube tomorrow. And it was a proud moment. It was a good moment. And how y'all doing? Thank you all for joining the live this evening. Ball 100 said I need a contract. I'm in Arizona. I mean, if you're looking for something local, then I would say use your search engines that we always talk about, and never slip on Craigslist, never slip on Google. If you're looking for something local, just do your proper research. Especially for Arizona. Arizona do got a lot of companies in that area. I got a lot of mentees out of Arizona. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Adrian. Shout out to the Shay. I want to say her name right, the Shay. I got a lot of mentees in Arizona, so shout out to all my mentees in Arizona. Um, Let me see. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing, Nisha? I see you in the building. Shout out to my mentee. How you doing? What's going on, SWT? Yo, Robinson, I see you. What's up, man? How you doing? No, the grind never stopped, man. I always tell people I'm the first one to wake up and the last one to go to sleep, man. That's how That's how I got to where I'm at. You gotta, when you own a business, when you run a brand in a company, you got to give it your all. Especially you new owners, give it your all. It's gonna pay off. I'm telling you. Put everything in you, every fiber in you. Put it back into your business. Give it your all, and you will be surprised at what you can get up out of this. Raymond, how you doing, man? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing, man? How you say your name? Barhan? How you doing? Houston, love Houston area. I probably got 200 mentees in Houston. Just being real. Probably about 200. Ohio, OH in the building. OHIO in the building. If you join, is there any resources to get a cargo van on the low FICO? Yeah, well, no, you'll need a deposit, of course. If you got bad credit, I mean, bad credit. I had to put 9,000 down when I first got my first cargo van, and that was with bad credit. I had a 505 credit score, so I had to put 9,000 down to get my first cargo van. Is it possible to get funding, then pay for your mentorship program? What's your credit score? It depends on your credit profile. So if you got a 700 or better credit score, no collections, no late payments, 3 or less inquiries, have a credit history around 4 to 5 years, and you have about 5 to 10 revolving accounts. That's your accounts, primary accounts. Actually, I don't know if you know, but we offer payment plans now on my mentorship program. So anybody looking to join my mentorship, and I'm so happy that the site that my program is hosted on, they did a super upgrade, and I'm ecstatic because I needed that upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, but even though a lot of people don't have a lot of funding to get started into the business, but you still need to have cushion. I don't want nobody getting in this business with your last few dollars. Don't do that. Unless you're a hustler and go get it like me, you can do that. But if you're not no hustler and you got a little laziness to you, do not do that. And please, y'all, stop buying these cargo vans. It is extremely too many people buying cargo vans and hitting me up saying, Tony, I just bought my van. What do I do next? Y'all know I do not teach that. I preach and I teach y'all every day, all day, and I tell y'all do not buy a cargo van. I always say buy the van last. There's a serious reason why I stress that to you all. And when people join my program, they get it. They understand why I tell people to buy that van last. I'm gonna break it down. Hold on, let me catch a couple of comments before I get too deep into this conversation. What it do, Tony? I'm in Nashville. All hands is the business decent. Yeah, Nashville. Yeah, I got a lot of mentees in Tennessee as well. I see Orlando in the building. I used to live in Orlando. Shout out to Orlando. I want to join your mentorship program. However, I want to do it if I can do local contracts. Yeah, you can do local contracts. So if you're in my mentorship, you can do local, regional, over the road. It's up to you. You know, I always tell you all this is your business. You can always do this business how you want to do it. Um, Hold on, let me see real quick. All right, that's good. All right, let's see. Toledo, Ohio in the building was good. I'm getting my credit up to 7,750. Okay, Marcus, that's great. That's absolutely great, man. That's fire. Let me see. Someone please help me come over to USA. TJ, what's up? What gas station you scoop up that head at? Gas station? You see what that say? He said gas station, man. Come on, bro. Hey, y'all put them up on game, man. No, I didn't know it was a payment plan. Yeah, Marcus, I just think they do Cloner and I think they do Afterpay. And it might be one other company because I got, which is a blessing though, for real, for real. So you have to hit me up and I can send you over the link. And if you get approved, it'll let you know like plan, or you can do a 12-month plan. So like you can get in my mentorship for like $400-500 now, which is crazy. I can't believe that, but hey, it's part of my program now. I can't. It's an offer, so that's gonna help you all. In the world, if anyone here, as you know, there's a ton of flexibility expediting. On Detroit, oh, you're in a great area. I got to structure your business first before the van. Outside, David, let them know. Let them know. You gotta. Let's see. Let's see. Can you make money in Florida with a 26-foot box? Of course, yeah, most definitely. 26-foot box truck. Listen to the man. The van is the only thing left for me. So glad I got all found. See, this is a prime example. One of my mentees. Why I tell y'all. And 2 weeks ago, y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. 2 weeks ago, I'm not gonna lie. Messages. Let me see. Any work over there? I need. Let me see. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Oh yeah, that's a good area, Minneapolis. Yeah. I would love to know how to get started using a personal vehicle. I just paid for certification, so you need to start signing up with companies. Zamir in the building. What up, family? How you doing, man? Zamir in the building. What's good? Let's see. I started me from the ground zero, and I'm on. Appreciate that, boss. Thank you so much, man. Yo, I got the course and I'm finished. I'm waiting to get my truck to start. Let's go, Milwaukee Legend. Let's go. Peak season is here. Let's yo. Hey, Moore, what's up, man? Kareem, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, check this out, right? So I'm gonna break down why I be telling people to get the van last, because what y'all don't understand, and I show you how I do this, the way you can be extremely successful in this business. Not only do I give y'all all of my but the reason I tell a lot and last is because there's certain things you got to put in place, and so you can get the important, getting a good rate on your commercial insurance, business insurance. That's very important. That's something that is totally separate in the cargo van space. So I want to set you up with that. Then I want you to start building the relationships with some of my connections. Then I want to introduce you to my brokers. I want to introduce you to I want to introduce you to now you can start building a rapport with them. So by the time you go get loved one passage, you got your TWIC card, you got your business insurance, you got your equipment, you got everything. Then you get the van. Guess what? After you got the van, now you got 4 weeks. And then in some cases, when y'all get vans, the dealership might give you, you might not have to pay for 5 to 6 weeks. You might not pay, set the date a little longer than just 4 weeks. They might give you 6 weeks. So now you got all those weeks of making money because you, all my partners, all looking for you loads, booking loads for you, keeping you moving consistently. Now you making good money. Now by the time your expenses come, your insurance, your van note, it's like, I done made 10,000, I done made 12,000. It's nothing to pay that. I tell y'all to get the van last because when you do the opposite, when you go get the van and you just try to use TikTok or Instagram or whatever, oh, this person said get the van, this person said use this company. You get with that company, man, that company can't get me no load. Man, it's slow. Man, dang, I don't know, like it ain't. I'm be like, did you miss the video when I said get the van last? Did you miss that video? Okay, cool. If you missed it, it's okay for you so you don't lose your business. So now I got to get my team, all of us, we got to work overtime because we want to make sure you don't lose your business. You know, this might be your first time seeing me in your life. So I got to make sure that we turn this around for you. I'm going to halt my, that's what we're about to do. I don't know what just happened. That's what we're about to do. And so, you know, it's okay if you already got the van, don't be just for you to build a relationship with me. Let's build a business relationship and let's turn your business around. You feel me? I'm gonna give you all my connects. I've been doing this almost 7 years. You know, I'm connected. When they see my name, when they see my company, 9 times out of 10, we're gonna get the low and they're not gonna lowball us. I'm gonna tell y'all that too. I don't take no cheap freight. I'm not a believer of that. I just don't. Like you gotta pay me my worth. You know, I put too much time in this game. And those of you that's getting started in this business, eventually, you know, I want y'all to sort of be like open-minded when you first started, but you want to get your worth too. But after a while, once you build these, you know, relationships, you know your worth and make sure they pay you what you are deserving of. You know, because not only are you helping that dispatcher or that broker make money, but you got to make sure you making money for yourself to be able to fund your business and keep making money. You know, it's only right. Let me see. Let me get this. Hey, cuz, what's up? Loopy Fresh. I got 10K, 5K on a van and 5K mentorship. Let's let's make it happen. I can't believe you take the LV head. I can't believe you take the LV head off. That don't make sense. Oh Lord, y'all always say that. Tony, I don't need all that you mentioned from you. I only need a van and then go back to drive for my previous owner because I have other businesses just need to get all over to USA. Okay. Keep your mind open at first, absolutely. Um, Yeah, I don't know. Some of y'all be saying weird stuff. I don't know what y'all saying. But like I'm saying though, man, like if you want to get into this industry, peak season is here. This is the best time to get in this cargo van space. I'm actually going to put my phone number on the screen for you all. Let me see if that's it. No, that's not it. Is this it? No, that's not it. Well, that's part of my number, but that's not the one that I want to show y'all. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Okay, here we go. All right, so there go my phone number. So anyone looking to join my program, here's my number. Text this number. We're gonna change your whole situation, change your life, build a business relationship with someone who's been in the industry for 7 years. All I do is coach and I run my fleet, teach my family how to run this business as well. You know, we have a dispatch company. I have my mentorship programs, and all we do is teach people all over the country. I even got mentees in Canada. I got 2 mentees in Canada. I had one, now I got a second one. And they are, and it's crazy. We got people that's in Canada running cargo van businesses in the United States. So we trying to go global, y'all. We trying. You know, it's a working process, learning from other countries. Let me catch some of y'all questions. Let me see. Let's see. He took full stamps for the, like, what are y'all talking about? Like, y'all okay? Let me block all y'all. Anybody who, I'm on here to help and educate people. All this other weird shit y'all talking about ain't got nothing to do with it. I got on a Louis Vuitton hat. Like, you probably can't even afford this. This Louis Vuitton hat probably costs more than your rent. Like, that's what you want me to come on here and say, like, go in on y'all? Like, what the fuck? Like, that don't even make sense. Like, let's be clear. I'm here to help and educate. Like, all the other BS, like, get out of here with that. I don't mind blocking. I will block you in a heartbeat. Like, real talk. We is not doing that. I'm on here to help people, man. I ain't on here for no other reason. You got business in Colorado? Yes, I help people in Colorado. Yes, Kareem, let them know. Now is a good time to get started, absolutely. I'm about to get like you. I'm selling knowledge, less stress. The transporter. The transporter. I seen one of your videos the other day, bro. You said the realest to another. You said, you know what? What I look like giving y'all my plug. He said, I ain't giving out my plug. Is y'all crazy? Because I'm gonna tell you what happened. There's one guy named, he got in the cargo van business, and she gave him some companies. Then what he did, content, and was giving out all the companies, I guess, that she gave him. And I sent him a DM because he had been, and I said, yo, bro, I said, I'm finna give you a mean gem from an OG in the game. But that's not how you help people. I say, because what you're going to end up doing, a lot of times, some of these companies, you can't even mention them on name. On times, a company will come to you and give you a brand deal for you to promote their company, but they just don't want you to promote their company. You can by just giving out the company like that. And I also told him, I said, now what's going to happen is because you gave them to the world. So you gave your plug up and now it's saturated. Another video on social media. I don't even think the cargo van business no more because those little ones he got them, he wanted to run straight to social media. And now it's grand opening, grand closing. I said, that's a smart king right there. I feel you all the way because if you in that life, if you, come on, man. What's understood ain't got to be said. So I salute you, homie. I salute you, fam. Like, real talk. Real talk, though. How do you use economy? I talk about non-CDL. So cargo vans, box trucks, medical carriers, all of that is non-CDL. All you need is to get started. I love your story. Hey, appreciate it. Chase, what's up, man? Up in the building. Yo, what is going on with my phone? My phone is tripping. Shout out to T-Dub in the building. Let me see. I'm a witness. This ain't no scam. Bro, legit. Chorus got everything and connects. Hey, look, we ain't gonna let them know, man. They got a definition for that too. They got a definition. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Hey, you ain't gotta tell them nothing. Let let them trolls think what they want to think. We're gonna keep eating over here. We ain't gonna tell them nothing. Let them think what they want to think. We're gonna keep eating over here. I got brand deals. You see that? That's your favorite app. You know how I got that? Because I got a brand deal with them. You feel me? We got brand deals over here. You know, we were multi-billion-dollar companies, so we're not worried about them. Let them be. Them gonna be the people that gonna be on the sideline and constantly see you be successful. So you got people that are doers and you got people that just watchers. So the doers are gonna make it happen. The doers are gonna put the work in. And doers are gonna understand the assignment that's ahead of them and they're gonna start executing it and they're gonna be very successful. So that's the difference between anything you do in life. My video, is it still breaking up? I finally got you on the live. D from MI. Oh, what's up, man? It was pleased to talk to you the other day. Keep your head up and keep doing your thing. Yo, what's up, man? Hey bro, it was real nice talking to you, man. Yo, Dimitri. Yo, man, D, this guy D right here, y'all. He did a consultation with me. We was chopping it up, and it's been a long time since I talked to somebody that I was able to talk to about like my childhood and like how we grew up. He's from Miami. I'm from West Palm Beach. West Palm Beach is about 45, 50 minutes from Miami. But I used to be in Miami so much, so me and him share so much of the same story. We was talking about like the clubs and restaurants from growing up in the 90s. And yo, man, love, fam. So it's good to see you on here, man. Love, man. Money Mike, what's up, man? Salute, stick, love. South Carolina. What's up, man? How you doing? I already know you the truth, bro. I can see it. I can see it in you. Show and prove for sure. Hey, much love, man. I need to holler at you tomorrow. Holler at me, T-Dub. Okay, I'm good now. Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, appreciate that. Y'all don't know what's been going on, man. AT&T Wi-Fi been tripping. It's been cutting up lately. I don't know why. What is the mentorship? I just got in here. So I run a medical carrier, cargo van, and box truck business. I've been doing this for 7 years. I've mentored thousands of people throughout the United States. I done helped hundreds of thousands of people get jobs. I got partnerships with some of the biggest medical carrier companies in the country. I even for SDS and MDS, we even like vet their drivers before we even hire their drivers. I got a partnership with the app called Freight. So if you go to the App Store and see Freight, a lot of people love this app. So I got a partnership with them. I got a partnership with Shell gas station. That was one of my biggest endorsements so far that I've ever had. But in order to get these type of partnerships, you got to really do a lot of good stuff in the community. You got to give back. You have to really be putting people in position to win. And that was one of the things that Shell gas station told me. They said the reason we went with you, we never went with no influencer that's in my field. He said they told me that they only really work with like NASCAR and things like that. They said, but the reason we went to you because we really seen that you help people. They said we did our research on you. We check all your comments. We check so much stuff. And we realized that you really do help your people. And they said, so we would love to do this partnership with you. So I partnered up with Shells with their rewards card on saving people with gas. I partnered up. So if y'all go to Shell gas station, if you go to their Instagram page, you will see my video on them promoting their company. So that was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But that just shows like what I'm doing for my culture and my people. You know what I'm saying? That's like a way of being rewarded for all the work you done put in and how many lives and how many families that I done changed over the years. You know, and to be recognized, you know, by your peers and by these multi-billion-dollar companies. It was mind-blowing to be in those rooms, you know, with an oil company. Like that was different for me, you know. So I'm gonna just keep pushing, keep doing what I'm doing, you know, and keep putting people in position to win. Because one thing I learned when I first got in this business, man, it was nobody that looked like me that was in this business. And then when I started making my footprint in this business, I started realizing people that don't look like me. Some people didn't like that. You know, some people didn't like that I'm a successful black man and that I'm helping I don't care what race and color you are. I'm helping everybody get on and up and running. And just because you might have been in the game for 5 or 10 years and you only had your one van and you don't feel it in your heart to share your information and to help your brother, what you knew you could have, I'm not cut from that cloth. I'm cut from that cloth where I come from nothing. I had to get it out the mud. You feel me? I never forget when I was 13 years old, I didn't get nothing for my birthday. And that was because at the time, my family couldn't afford to get me nothing. So something in me was like, you know what, bro? From this day forward, you got to get it on your own. You got to bet on yourself. You feel me? Because my mom was working her ass off to make sure she took care of 4 kids. So when I see people that have a hateful heart and don't look like me, have an issue with me bringing my brothers and sisters with me and bringing them up with me, I'm going to just pray for you. That's all I'm going to do. That's my only defense. You feel me? Because I serve somebody so powerful and I'm covered. So I don't worry about no man walk the face of this earth, nor do I fear no man walk the face of this earth. And I'm going to always stand on that. I'm here serving my purpose to help change somebody's life. When I meet a 21-year-old and a valet that's from Colombia, and one day he's going to tell his real story to y'all. And he say, yo, what do you do, bro? You pull up in all these foreigns. Now you pulling up in cargo vans. What do you do? I said, I run a cargo van business. And this was like almost 3 years ago. And now that young man made $450,000 last year because he came up under my wing and wanted to learn everything that I know. And I have a lot of young men like this. That's 19. I got a guy named Octavius. He lives in South Carolina. He ain't been with me probably a year. 6 cargo vans. And right now we in talks of him getting a box truck. Ain't been with me a year. 6 cargo vans. Do the math. Even on the low end, he's gonna see 700,000 gross for the year. Off of an investment of my mentorship program. That's a hell of a return. That's a hell of a return. Even if my mentorship was 100K, that'll still be a hell of a return. No, even though it ain't nowhere near that. It ain't even 1% of that. But I'm just saying, just like y'all, like real talk. Like think of that though, man. Be an adult. Like just think of that for a moment. You know, somebody invested in something that they seen in me, and they know they had some hustle in them, and they know they had some business sense and some customer service skills, and just had morals as a human being, and was like, you know what? I want to rock with that guy. I like what that guy's talking about. He's showing receipts. He's showing how many people he pull up and running. Other people talking about they do it. No, that man show you he do it. It's a huge difference. I show. I don't talk. I show. You feel me? So when I see these different people showing me how much they make, and I got a lady right now, shout out to Barbara Smith, out of Port St. Lucie, Florida, joined me a month ago. 5 cargo vans. That's 600,000. 600,000 she'll gross her first year. First year in my 1% program. That's next level. My 1% program. Yeah, we're gonna help you hire your employees. I'm gonna get on a call with you and I'll interview your drivers for you. Do everything. Book your loads, everything. You know why? Because I want to make sure you win. I want to make sure you get a return on your investment. I want to teach you everything you know. Now you run your own fleet. I can see if I just say, you know what, I'm going to run my fleet. I'm going to run my dispatch company. I'm going to have these brand deals, and I'm going to sit on the beach and enjoy my life, and I ain't going to help nobody. I say, you know what, I'm going to take everything that come with this. They talked about Jesus. Of course, they're going to talk about his son. So I'm going to take everything that come with it, and I'm going to keep just helping my brothers and sisters. And I'm going to keep bringing y'all with me, and we're going to keep winning, and we're going to keep showing these haters results. Keep showing them that it's possible. And then you know what? One day, one of the haters might be saying, you know what, man? I want to be a part of what you got going on. And see, I'm a man of God. So even if you're a hater, I'm gonna come. Hey, come on, brother. We're open arms. Come see me. We're open arms. You feel me? I'm different. I'm not the average guy. I'm serving my purpose. I'm covered. You feel me? So when I get on here, man, it's to educate, it's to put y'all up on game to where y'all don't make mistakes. And I see a lot of people make mistakes. And it bothers me because I'm a human. I hate to see somebody invest a large amount of money and you doing things the incorrect way. We got to move correctly. We got to make everything count. You know, I'm not no young man no more. I'm in my 40s. So everything I do in my life, I got to make it count. Everything that you do, you need to make it count. You know, block out the naysayers, block out the haters. You're going to have family members, friends. I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should do this. Look at how they living and ask yourself if that's somebody you need to be listening to. Because you got to start surrounding yourself with like-minded people. You know, if I listen to even some of my family members, if I listened to them when I first got started, I would not be where I'm at today. You feel me? I had to block out the noise. I had to go in my gut and I had to follow my visions, my dreams, and what I prayed on. I had to follow that. And that's why today I was able to take a $15,000 investment and turn it into a multi-million-dollar business. I seen a dude on TikTok, shout out to Cargo King. He said, Stick With Us Delivery Service is probably the only person I know in the cargo van industry that has made millions of dollars. And I had to correct him. I say, I ain't the only one. I say, I created 7 millionaires going on 9. I got 2 right now that's in the making that's about to be millionaires. So I'm going to have 9 millionaires under my belt and thousands of people that make $100,000 a year. So I'm a rare breed, yo, and I stand on business, and I'm a man. You feel me? I'm always repeat that. I'm a man, I'm a lion, and I fear nothing on the face of this earth. And I'm ready for whatever at any time. And I love making sure my people are good. And I stand on that every day. That's why I smile, because they don't want to see you smile. They want to see you down and out. They want to see you suffering. They want to see you sad. Never let them see that. Always smile, y'all. Smile. The haters hate to see you smile. They hate to see you living good. My son make more money than most of the haters, I'm pretty sure. My son, he's only 18. He know this whole industry in the back of his head. You feel me? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to create generational wealth. We're going to teach the people around us. And we're going to win. We're going to enjoy our lives. We're going to pay our bills. And we're going to stay out the way. You know, if you young and you in your 20s, 30s and you want to turn up, hey, all means do your thing. I ain't saying don't do that. Do your thing. Because I do got a lot of young mentees. So, but to see everybody hooking up with each other, networking, and I've been seeing y'all in the mentorship community. Everybody been chopping it up. I love that because we got people from every walks of life, people from all over the United States and Canada. So I love what I've been seeing. Y'all keep being great. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. I really appreciate y'all. Do I believe in tough love? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you recommend local routes or regional routes? I mean, you're in Chicago. Like, come on, man. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do both. You know, I'm gonna do. I was just on the phone with one of my mentees earlier today. He's out of Illinois, and I told him, do a little bit of everything, bro. You in the area that makes the most money. You know, so move freight locally, regional. Man, you're in the gold mine. You're in the gold mine. Absolutely. I'm feeling this. Man, y'all be wilding, I swear. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That was funny. I want to hop into this. Just how much is the mentorship and what does it get me, boss? I got different mentorships. I got tier one that just basically mentorship. I mentor you. You get access into my portal, get access into my mentorship community. I got tier 2 that comes with us setting up everything as far as the DOT, MC, BOC, 3 UCR numbers, getting a guaranteed contract, me teaching you everything I know, getting dispatch training, all of that comes in tier 2. If you want to become a part of the 1% program, the 1% program is more of my company and you, we becoming business partners. So my company book your loads for you. I actually introduce you to some of my other partners. That way you can start building a relationship with them yourself. We'll help you find employees if you want to become a fleet owner. If you need credit repair, if you want funding, all of that is a part of the 1% program. Any events I do on live, I do in person. You get VIP access to all of that type of stuff. So the 1% program is like just another level, what I bring to the table. Let me see. Is there plenty of work in the Charlotte area? I'm going to take your tips. Oh yeah, I like Charlotte. So Charlotte is like one of the most busiest areas. When it comes to the cargo van and carrier work. So Charlotte is amazing. You're in a really really good area. Let me see. I want to stay in North Carolina. You can stay in North Carolina, McKinney. You can stay in North Carolina. Thanks, bro. I'm a single dad, full custody. So you just stamped it. I'll see. Whoa, bro, that's crazy, right? Is you the one say you out of Chicago? Cause I got another guy. He's a single dad too, and I was chopping it up with him today. Cause he was like, yo, bro, I'll go out maybe 5 or 7 hours, but I need to work my way back home cause I got 3 kids. And I was like, bro, I completely understand. And then I was like, you're in Chicago. I said, but you're in a great area. You can do that. I don't see no reason why you can't do that. I guess you missed my comment. Oh, my bad. I'll hit you up this week, but what is a good time? Just text the number. That's all you got to do. How much is the 1%? 1% is a 10K program, but we also offer payment plan. I'm going to hit you up in the next few days. My brother just got back in the country. I'm a mentee. I just been gone, and I'm going to grab the insurance tomorrow. Let's go. Nolo Double O. What's up, man? Let's go. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, you in Chicago. Yeah, bro, like, hey, I don't know if anybody in here, anybody that's in this live, I don't know if y'all in Chicago and you got a cargo van, but if you can, like, let people know, like, how the freight is in Chicago, in the Midwest. Anybody that's in the Midwest, put a 1 in the chat if you're in the Midwest. Is Arizona one of the places where we can work locally and make about 500 a day? It's going to depend on the type of contracts that you get. To be honest with you, Pooch dog in the house. My brother from New Jersey. My New Jersey mentee, man. Y'all go follow Pooch Dog. That's my brother, man. Solid guy. Met Pooch Dog. He came to my first Boss Maker conference in Miami, Florida in 2024. Yeah. So great guy, man. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, Chicago in the house. Shout out to Tony. Yo, I see y'all, man. We got Chicago in the building. I got my class A now with my hazmat, but honestly, I make good money, but I want to make my own thing. I completely understand. You're in Cali and you want to know what you think about the local routes out here. See, Cali is its own world. I'm going to be real with you. I got a lot of mentees that's in Cali. You can actually get a lot of freight right there in Cali, to be real with you. Y'all have your own companies as well. So there's companies in Cali that ain't nowhere else in the United States. You got stuff where you can go from Cali to Nevada, Cali to Arizona, Cali to New Mexico, Cali to Utah. So Cali is good. Cali is its own world. Rich Virginia is a really good area, and the reason I say that is because you're the DMV. So you have already 3 states right there. So you have a lot of opportunity in there. I actually get a lot of mentees out of the area. Actually, one of my 1%ers, her name is Stacy. Stacy been going crazy, yo. She been going. Oh man, I did a video where I forgot to drop it. I'll drop it tomorrow. I'm gonna drop the video with me and Stacy. She's out of Maryland. She in my 1% program. She is a beast. She was in my tier 2, but she was like, no, I need that full hands-on, booking my loads, everything. So she's upgraded to the 1%. And yo, Stacy, Let me see if I can find. Stacy is different. I'm not gonna lie. She is a real go-getter. Let me see what Stacy at. Like such a humble spirit too, man. I booked her. We booked her a low earlier today too. Let me see if I can find it. You know, I don't do no cabin, so I want to make sure. Let me show y'all where Stacy is. Stacy. I think I went too far back.